A hushed awe as we turn on a 20-year-old console.
Oh boy.
I'm enjoying the CRT flicker.
It's coming up in 50 hertz mode.
Okay.
And that would be
That
why.
kind of makes sense. So here we are with the onboarding experience.
So I'll select English for you,
Thank you.
Rich. So you know, since you are an Englishman. Okay, look at this.
Oh, that's interesting. Now, I wouldn't have seen this back in the day because my hard drive would obviously have been in.
Exactly. So, all right. Let's go ahead and man, this is composite video. So
continue without one, I guess.
Oh wait, let's continue that one. Here we go. Initial setup complete.
Nice.
So wow, that's all it takes.
Is that it?
Look at this.
What happens with
the
HD settings that you had there?
Let's find out.
Okay.
See, PAL settings. Here we go.
You can put it to PAL 60. That might be a bit easier on our eyes.
Exactly. Normal.
There we go.
It's in 60 hertz now.
Wow.
And wait a minute here. I can set it to widescreen and then change the TV, but I'm just going to leave it in 4:3.
Yeah, that was the cool thing, of course. There's full 4:3 and 16:9 support on the front end, and obviously the whole range of resolutions, which I guess we'll talk about in the follow-up content that you're planning. But for here, it's basically the OG CRT experience.
So this is what you would have gotten out of those initial systems, like the core system, because it only came with the composite video cable.
Should we check that the tray opens?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Oh man, there it is, the blades. It opens good. Okay.
What do you say I put a disc in there a while?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see here. What am I going to put in there?
Ridge Racer? Perfect Dark?
How about this, Rich? Project Gotham 3.
Oh, okay, yep. I had that at launch.
Let's go ahead and stick this in here.
I had 3 games at launch, if memory serves. It was Perfect Dark 0, I guess. Would have been Project Gotham 3. That was available at launch, wasn't it? And, of course, Need for Speed Most Wanted, which you recently revisited that. You didn't particularly like what you saw, but I guess that's something we'll talk about in the next 360 retrospective. Okay. So that's interesting. The days of physical media having region lock.
Interesting. So this is actually, there is a list of games that have the region lock, and it's mixed, but this one obviously, okay, let me think here. Let me try a different one. Okay, next up we're going to try the US version, Ridge Racer 6.
Okay. Now I believe that one should be region free, because I'm pretty sure I bought this and it worked.
So I believe this did not launch in the Europe.
No, it didn't. I had to import it. That's right.
Okay, it's reading. Oh,
there we go.
It works. So
I really wanted this game because I'd spent so much time on Ridge Racers on the PSP.
I don't know if you remember this particular opening. This was actually on the original PlayStation game as well when it was loading the game. Game is powered by Namco. It's Ridge Racer.
Yeah.
Ridge Racer. Remember that one?
Look at that.
So, John, that was a very quick load time there for a system.
I would agree.
A system booting off an optical disc, doesn't have a hard drive.
Oh, I don't have a memory unit or hard drive, so I can't do anything.
You got that with the premium model, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, start game. Let's just load up a single race and see how fast this is. So we'll just do. Here we go.
Amazing.
So here we go, loading up straight off the optical disc. You remember Ridge Racer 7 on PS3 you could install to the hard drive. Mm-hmm. But this is not bad. Let's see. So, it's loading. I can hear it. The disc is spinning pretty fast.
I was just thinking all of the Xbox 360 versus PS3 comparisons we did, all of them were on the hard drive with the 360, and I'm guessing there would have been some performance differences between a system that had the hard drive and ones that did not, because you'd have had to have, the ones without wouldn't have had any caching. There was a little cache available to developers to use there.
I'm only filming. The camera's set to 30 FPS mode, so you're not getting the glorious 60.
No, that's a shame. But it was 60.
And yeah, there we go. I just crashed by trying to look at the camera feed. But yes, this is it. This is Ridge Racer 6 running on a brand new 360, straight out of the box, and it works.
Nice.
And there's going to be a whole lot more of this coming up soon, actually, if you stay tuned here, because I'm going to be looking at every single launch game for the system.
Okay. Wow.
So, including every game from every region.
So,
including
Japan as well.
Some Japanese exclusives. Yes, I have them here on disc, including Ridge Racer 6 Japanese version, which is region locked for some reason.
So
I don't know
if I'm wrong, but you were in Japan when the 360.
I was living in Japan when the 360 came out, exactly.
Amazing.
So I went to the launch at the Shibuya Tsutaya, which was quite a fun time indeed. Peter Moore was there.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he introduced it directly. I remember, that whole experience. That was a lot of fun. They had a giant gachapon machine with Xbox 360 stuff in it. It was a pretty big turnout, to be honest, but that was like the premier location, right?
Wow.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's
Brings
360.
back a lot of memories. Let's go back to the Blades for a minute, because I think we didn't actually have a full
Let's do it.
look through. This brings back so many memories, because 2005 was there were no real capture solutions for HD video, because there were no HD consoles, and so I actually ended up working with a military and medical imaging company to to be able to capture.
Oh man,
from.
that's crazy.
And then it was, those cards were $3,000 each. It was a PCIe card, 64-bit PCIe card, $3,000 per capture card, and it could do 1080p. It had a DVI interface that supported both analog and digital. So, and yes, I remember back in the day, a very helpful developer pre-launch actually let me borrow a test system, a 360 test system. And it had the VGA cable, so I could confirm that this $3,500 capture, $3,000 capture card did support VGA, and it was a superb picture from the 360 there.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yep. And then
a lot of work to get.
And then
there.
a year later, it was trying to get hold of a development PlayStation 3 to make sure that the HDMI was actually compatible with DVI, and it was. Yeah, crazy memories. But there it is, the beloved Blade system. It's funny how people just still really miss this, John.
I see why, because controlling it now, it's very snappy. It's perfect 60 FPS with no hiccups. Everything just feels really fluid and nice in a way that the later operating systems did not. Like the last ones are just not that smooth on this hardware, and it feels very clunky. And honestly, the same thing happened to PlayStation 3, where like the interface got worse in time. Like these launch era interfaces are awesome, and it's really sad that they changed it. And you saw how fast we got this thing set up, right?
Yeah, and loading games.
It's just, I mean, you're just ready to go. This is classic console gaming, but you can still see all like the bones of what they want it to do.
Yep, the
here.
media center stuff. That's great.
Yeah, but you notice there's no, so there's Xbox Live Arcade. Demos and trailers, but there's no like direct store at this point yet.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think there was.
So, and you could join Xbox Live, and then they had a whole tab dedicated to media, including Media Center.
Yes, I remember the 360 didn't actually play back 60 FPS media.
No, it did not.
you had to stream across from a PC that was using I think it was the Windows Media version, Media Center edition of the time.
Oh,
and even then it wasn't 60.
Which, by the way, right there, computers.
Amazing.
So you can totally do this. I remember doing it. Also, if you plugged in an old iPod into this directly, it would work. So this is a very sleek system, and I'm gonna put it through its paces soon. And in the big video we got coming up, we'll have probably the cleanest capture that's ever existed of the Blades. with a
Right.
nice 720p fed into a RetroTink 4K with perfect upscaling.
Breathtaking.
It'll be the best look you've ever had at the blades. And man, if only it could come back.
I've got to say, John, acquiring this 360 was a considerable drain on financial resources. And as you know, it was the second attempt because the first was a scam.
Yes, it was.
But we did it. We actually got hold of a 20-year-old Xbox 360 that had never been powered on, and obviously I had to buy it on the knowing that it hadn't been powered on, so we had no idea whether it would actually power on or whether it would have degraded over time. But it has, and there it is. Amazing stuff.
I bet it'll run for a good 6 to 12 months before red ringing too.
Yes, until we need to send it in for repair.
I wonder if they still have the Xbox 360 coffins ready to go.
Wow. This has been amazing, John. I've really enjoyed this.
Yeah,
I mean,
likewise.
you know me and my aversion to unboxing videos, but when it comes back to the 360 and nostalgic unboxing, I think we're onto a winner here.
I think so too. It was a good time, and I'm going to enjoy this fresh, clean Xbox 360 controller. It's so nice. It's so clean. You could still use this today, right now, on your PC, and it'd still be a great
Sure.
controller. No question.
Brilliant.
They were awesome. So, yeah, I guess it's going to do it.
Brilliant. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this particular piece of content. We thought it would just be something a little bit different. We wanted to do something like this for a while, and 20th anniversary of the 360. Why not? But if you enjoyed the content, please do like, subscribe, share, ring bells for notifications, all of that stuff. We've got a brand new website at digitalfoundry.net as well. And of course, DF Retro will return with the mega episode, the mega Xbox 360 episode that John is diligently working on
Yes.
as we record this.
Yes, Rich.
But in the meantime, thanks for watching and supporting Digital Foundry.